Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Maths Mash. Now in Maths this week we have been learning to use our 2s, 5s and 10s with our counting skills to divide some objects. And we've been dividing by grouping the objects together in 2s, 5s or 10s. And we've also been sharing the objects in 2s, 5s and 10s. So let's explore those two words again together. Starting with grouping. So I've got some objects here and I am going to group them into groups of 2s. So I'm going to give a big circle round 2 sweets because that is a group with 2 sweets in it. But I think I could do that again. I could make another group of 2. I think I could do it again. There's another group of 2. And another group of 2, and I can spot a final one. There's the last group of 2. So to count those objects up, it's really quick and easy to count using our 2 times table. Let's have a go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there were 10 sweets altogether, and I divided them and put them into groups of 2. So there's 2 in each of my groups. And I had 5 groups altogether. Can you see those 5 circles? So there were 10 sweets in groups of 2, and I made 5 groups. Let's have a little look at those objects again, those sweets, but this time I want to group them in a group of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes a group. I think I could do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That also makes a group. But I've made 2 groups this time with 5 sweets in it. So if there's 5 in each group, that's when we can use our 5 times table to help us count the sweets again. 5, 10. So more speedy than going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look how quickly we could count those objects when we counted in 5s. 5, 10. And the last groups we looked at were still having lots of objects, but we made a huge group of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I put them into one big group. So there's one group with 10 sweets in. So that's how we started to group. We had our objects and we would move the objects, or we would circle the pictures of the objects in groups of 2s, 5s or 10s. But then in our maths this week, we also went on to sharing, and we looked at how important it is to make sure that we share equally. I wasn't allowed to have all the sweets and Mrs. Homer just have 1 sweet. We had to make sure that they were equal. And you were really good at telling us that equal meant the same. So have a little look here, because I've got my sweets down the bottom this time, and I'm going to share between 2 friends. So I've got a friend over here, number 1, and I've got a friend over here, number 2. And I've got to share my sweets equally. And we had a go at going 1 for you, 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 1 for you. And I keep going until I've shared all of my sweets. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for you. There's no more to share. Now we just check to make sure that this is the same number as the number of sweets this side. So this friend gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's hope that this friend does too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've made equal groups because we've shared them between 2 friends. Now we also went on to share between 5 friends. So now I've got a friend over here, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. And we did the same again. We had our 5 friends and we shared them. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. And then we went back to the beginning. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for you. There's no more sweets left to share. So then we could see, oh look, he's got 2 sweets. So has he. And every single friend had the same amount. So I had 10 sweets and each of my friends got 2 sweets each. So if I opened a packet of sweets and there were 10 inside, if I shared them between my 5 friends, they would each get 2. But we didn't stop there because we're learning how to be really good at counting in 2s, 5s, and 10s. We started sharing between 10 friends. Let's check that I've got my 10 friends at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just like we did with our 2 friends and our 5 friends, I make sure that each person gets a sweet until they've all ran out. Oh, so look at that. I've got no more sweets left. I've got 10 friends now. And if I've got 10 sweets, they're each going to get 1 sweet. So I've shared them equally, so everybody gets the same amount of sweets. So you could have a go at home at trying some of our grouping and our sharing problems. So if you would like to have a go at using some concrete objects around the house, we would like you to hunt around the house and find a collection of objects. It could be the Lego bricks, it could be pebbles outside, it could be cuddly toys, socks, anything that you can find. And I want to see if you can share those objects between you and somebody at home. So you could go and find lots of objects and share them with your brother or your sister, your mum, your dad, your grandma. But you've got to make sure that if you share, they are equal. Your groups have to be the same. So you are sharing between 2 people. If you would like to have a go at grouping, I would like you to go and collect 15 objects around the house. And once you've got your 15 objects, I want you to group them into groups of 5. So you would have a group of 5, another group of 5. How many times could you make groups of 5 with 15 objects? And if you enjoy the grouping exercise, you could change the number from 15 and you could choose another number in our 5 times table to go and group. And if you want to help out Ron, then we've got a bit of a challenge where you have got to draw, or you could go and get some objects that could show 20 sweets. So Ron has 20 sweets and wants to share them with his friends. So you could draw 20 sweets, you could go and get some objects to make 20 sweets, but he's got quite a few friends. So to start with, I want you to help him divide them between 2 friends. So 20 sweets between 2 friends. Then I want you to have a go at dividing 20 sweets between 5 friends. And the last challenge is to see if you can divide 20 sweets between 10 friends. So can you share 20 sweets between 10 friends? And remember, they've got to be equal. They've got to be the same. So enjoy your Maths Mash challenges this week, Year 1. And we look forward to seeing any work that you have done. If you want to put it on Tapestry to share with the teachers, we would love to see it. So enjoy counting in 2s, 5s and 10s and making equal groups or sharing equal groups. And we'll be back next week with some more maths. Take care, everybody.